math lessons. He believes extraterrestrials came to Earth and encoded a message in the stones of Karnak. What is this message? Could these megaliths point to a place in the heavens where the builders live? We just don't know. Yet. Well, what do you mean, yet?
We know for sure that there is geometry. We have the pattern, we have Pythagorean triangles, but we don't know the message behind it. Maybe we have to wait until the extraterrestrials come back.
Well, you think they're going to come back?
They promised to come back. You know, what's 3,000 years in human history? Compared to outer space, it's nothing. They promised to come back, they will return.
At the bottom of the world, in a land frozen in a perpetual ice age, Von Daniken believes there's more startling evidence that beings from another world left their mark on the ancients. In 1531, Orontes Phineas drew this map of Antarctica. But Antarctica supposedly wasn't discovered until about 250 years later in 1773. How could Orontes Phineas map a continent which didn't officially exist?
There's a huge mystery here which scholars are not addressing, and it cannot be ascribed to coincidence.
What is even more mysterious than Phineas knowing about a continent that hadn't been discovered is that Phineas appears to know what Antarctica looked like before it was covered with ice. And that was 125,000 years ago. How did he know the continent's shape before it was frozen under miles of ice?
We've only known how the subglacial topography of Antarctica looks since the 1950s, when seismic surveys were taken across the ice cap.
We are left to consider profound questions. Questions which force us to re-examine our ancient history. Erich Von Daniken believes Orontes Phineas drew his map based on even older source maps created by extraterrestrials. Only visitors from the sky, Von Daniken maintains, had the sophisticated technology necessary to peer through the ice to chart the landmass below. We don't know, but this map could be evidence that our planet was once surveyed from the air by beings from another world. If extraterrestrials gave these maps to humanity, the question arises, what other kinds of advanced technology may have been handed down to us from sophisticated space travelers? Erich Von Daniken believes these teachers from beyond may have taught the ancient Egyptians the secret of electricity thousands of years before it was discovered by modern man.
This is the temple of Osiris in Abydos, in Central Egypt. One of the most mysterious gifts has come down from heaven to earth. It is the so-called jet pillar. It has been suggested that it could be a symbol of fertility, or maybe a symbol of eternity, but also a symbol of power. What power? Do they maybe mean electricity?
Erich believes the jet pillar could have been used as some kind of electrical insulator, like you see at the top of modern power poles. But did the Egyptians have a way to generate electricity in the first place? According to Von Daniken, a strange metal-lined vessel was found not far from central Egypt. From the outside, this exact replica looks like an ordinary clay jar. But when Von Daniken pours in a common acidic liquid, like vinegar, this strange jar generates electricity like a battery. Now Von Daniken searches for the ways that the ancient Egyptians might have used this electricity. In the basement of the Temple of Dendera in southern Egypt, his investigation uncovers a possible answer.
In this basement, there were different crypts, and in one of these crypts, we have fantastic reliefs on the wall.
Look closely. Von Daniken sees something that may look like a cord which leads to a socket. Attached to the socket might be some kind of filament and on the outside is a transparent bubble. Could this be an image of an ancient Egyptian light bulb? Von Daniken and his associates decided to test this hypothesis in the laboratory.
We made a model of this electric bulb exactly in the same measurement. Would it work? Would it function? And it functioned. It works.
If, as Erich Von Daniken believes, extraterrestrials brought light to the temples and crypts of ancient Egypt, did a possible close encounter in South America cause some darker consequences? What you're about to see might disturb you.
We are here in the Museum of Ica in Peru. This is one of the deformed skulls found in this area. Inca and pre-Inca tribes used the soft bones of their babies. They pressed it together with wood and leather. I ask myself, why have societies done this torture to their children? I think they adored someone. They copied someone. They wanted to be similar, like some of their teachers from above.
Up next on Erich Von Daniken's Chariots of the Gods, the mysteries continue. A perfectly aligned pyramid comes alive. Did the builders of this Mayan miracle have help? Teachers from the sky? Plus, giant stone blocks cut with laser-like precision, thousands of years ago. Erich Von Daniken asks, where did this technology come from?
Você está assistindo Enigmas, Carruagens dos Deuses. Carruagens dos Deuses.
This is Chichen Itza, in the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico. Dating back 1,000 years, Chichen Itza was an important civic center to the Mayan culture that flourished in the tropical lowlands of Mexico. The Maya were fascinated with astronomy. Their observatory still stands as a testimony to their yearning for knowledge. But did the Maya have help from someone or something who understood astronomy far better than they did? To examine this question, we explore the centerpiece of Chichen Itza, a one-of-a-kind building that tells the story of its own creation like no other structure in the world.
This pyramid is called El Castillo. It's dedicated to the god of Kukulkan, which was the feathered serpent. Kukulkan was one of the teachers to the Maya. He descended from the sky.
According to Von Daniken, the legend continues that after Kukulkan descended to Earth, he taught the Maya in astronomy and mathematics.
There are 4 stairs on each side on the pyramid, and every stair has 91 steps. You take 91 4 times, means 364, and the top one is 365, so we have one calendar here.
Surprisingly, the Mayan calendar incorporated the movements of the sun and moon and is as accurate as our own calendar today. How is it possible that the ancient Mayans possessed this knowledge at a time when Western man thought the Earth to be flat?
Let's get up here. I have to show you something really fantastic up there. Come on.
Well, you know, you can read the ancient signs, but these modern ones say it's very dangerous to walk up here.
Look, traveling with me is always dangerous.
I know, I was just trying to not have to climb up 91 stairs.
Here, follow me. Okay.
It really is beautiful.
Every year, on 21st of March, a chain of light and shadow descends the stairway. Not on the whole stairway, just on the corner where God Kukulkan is chiseled into stone.